I've been shooting wildlife photography for a while. My main gear for such adventures is the Canon 7D Mark II and the Sigma 150-600mm Contemporary. Unfortunately, a kit like this, which is by no means the best money can buy, cost me well over $2,000. Wildlife photography simply doesn't lend itself to cheap gear, but I wanted to see what I could do on a tight budget. Enter this, the RMC Tokina 400mm f5.6. This lens cost me $97.25 Australian including postage. That's about $75 US. The lens's focusing ring turns nice and smooth with just enough dampening for fine movement. Although one downside of this lens is that it only focuses down to 4 meters. A nice inclusion on the lens is an integrated lens hood which slides out from the body. This is especially useful because vintage telephoto lenses like this tend to flare in the sunlight, although there is no way to secure the lens hood so it tends to bounce back and forth. There is a tripod collar which allows the lens to be rotated a full 360 degrees. The foot of the collar can also be removed if required. The lens has 6 aperture blades, which can be stopped down to f22. This version of the lens uses a Canon FD mount. This can easily be mounted to a mirrorless camera like a Fuji with a cheap adapter. An advantage of the Tokina is that it is compact. My reliable Sigma is enormous by comparison. The Tokina also weighs just 1 kilogram, whilst the Sigma is about twice that. So how does the lens perform? In terms of sharpness, at f5.6 it's not that great. Down at f8 or below is usually where I would shoot for acceptable results. Compared to the Sigma, it never gets as sharp. Taking a look at this picture, the Tokina is at f8 on the left, and the Sigma is at f8 on the right. Zooming in, we clearly see that the Sigma has an advantage in sharpness and contrast. Does that mean a lens like this is useless? I took it out shooting to find out. As you can see, I can clearly get some great results with the lens. Even trying out some challenging subjects like small birds delivers some great results. There are a few issues that need mentioning. First, the lens suffers from strong chromatic aberration. Even compensating in Photoshop only helps so much. Background and foreground elements such as the gnats in some of the photos show significant aberrations that I was unable to correct. I find converting to black and white helps here. Second, manual focusing the lens is very difficult. A long lens like this has a very depth of field. Using the focus assist features of the X-T2 was an enormous help, but even then I missed the majority of shots. Thirdly, the lens is effectively an f8 lens without image stabilization, so even shooting in the daylight requires pushing up the camera's ISO. Then would I recommend this as a budget option for someone looking to take wildlife photos? If you can get it for a good price, absolutely.